Word.
Yeah. So we keeping all of that.
Everything gotta be cohesive.
I'm just talking that hot shit.
Everything gotta be similar.
Yo, we can talk about Avengers?
Yo, hold on, you gotta do something?
I was gonna ask for that.
I don't mind.
I seen every
movie.
movie. I seen everyone.
All right, man, we get it.
No, I gotta tell people that.
Can I order some
Think you
Popeyes
really
fries?
about it?
Yo, I seen every MCU movie in the Marvel history.
Wow.
Oh.
The only one I haven't seen was Dark World, though.
That shit's trash. But you have to see it.
Nah, you know which one I didn't watch? I didn't watch Iron Man 3.
You
or Captain
tripping.
I
Marvel.
heard that shit was trash.
Nah,
Iron Man 2 was
bugging.
kind of whack to me.
Iron Man
2 was kind of whack.
Which one?
I can't even remember them.
Tony
You
Stark
bugging.
with the R-rated?
Iron Man 2 was kind of whack.
Iron Man 3 was the best Iron Man, dog.
Best?
Yeah, that's when they came and they blew up his whole crib. And that's when he had to...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he had the whole shit on the side
Why you giving it
of...
away? How you know we was gonna...
You haven't
like
seen
5
Iron
years
Man
old.
3, bro? That shit like
5 years old.
7 years old.
ruining it?
Spoiler talk, boy. Fuck you
Y'all can
talking
talk
about?
Nah,
y'all
spoiler
can
talk for
Avengers,
Endgame.
though.
For everything.
I don't mind.
Oh, shit. Ness rhymes.
Wow.
He be rhyming.
Yo.
That nigga was rhyming, bro. That's why he like...
Yo.
Hey, man, get that boy mic'd up.
Yo, welcome.
Yo, introduce yourself, bro.
Introduce yourself in the mic.
That kid, you heard?
That kid, that's his name? That's his first screen name.
That kid.
It's that kid with some Z's in that bitch.
Capital D.
Alright, we about to... Alright, we want to do it right now. We just want to dive into
Just
this.
lean in and talk that hot shit. How you do? Welcome. We starting over?
We starting over.
Oh, wait, y'all. Oh, shit, my fault.
That's love.
No, it's
It's
cool,
not
man.
cool.
We'll cut out the last
It's something
15
different in the
minutes.
headphones? Like, I feel left out.
Now you sound good in the headphones, but I wish you could hear
Yeah, I
it.
wish you could hear it.
Just trying to-
Shit sound cool.
He said, I wish you could hear it.
You can hear
Oh,
me?
shit.
Snapping away.
Yeah, you
Yo,
know.
we got the homies here, man.
You know, sometimes I gotta go.
Oh, we started?
Oh, yeah,
Introduce
yeah.
yourselves.
Welcome.
Make sure I get...
What up, what up?
You got mail.
Yo, it's your boy Tausee. Nah, it's your boy Ness. What's up?
We all introduce.
Yo, it's Flacco.
Yo, it's your boy R. Radel, el aqueroso profesional. You heard? And we out here, and I look the best in this whole room.
No, you don't.
And it's not even me who said that.
It's your boy Carlos. What's going on, y'all?
Yo, it's Tausee.
Oh man, I wish you would say your full name, boy. Add some spice. Add some spicy rice to that name.
Spicy rice.
So what's poppin', y'all? How y'all feeling?
Well, we feel
Yo,
good,
we
man.
feeling
We over
great.
here at the fucking Brothers Podcast.
Say that.
We got the
Number
whole
one
squad
podcast.
with us.
Appreciate y'all inviting us.
Number one
Word.
podcast.
Appreciate y'all inviting us.
Almost summertime.
Appreciate the invite.
Word.
For sure.
We got Iris Bell. We got a few people on the side too tuning in.
Hey.
Iris Bell,
What up, Iris?
Celibelle
Follow her
Reinaldo.
_Iris O.
Damn. First shout out. Free promo. We doing free promo now? Fuck
Sully
wrong with
Sunnies,
him?
Yo,
y'all.
somebody paid him, bro. He over here doing advertisement. Truman Show shit.
Damn.
Don't get us sued, nigga.
Nah, don't worry. They're not going to sue.
Not trying to do that.
What's going on, fellas?
You
I'm
know.
gonna have y'all niggas on for a minute.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got y'all on. I don't even know where to start.
We could start by y'all introducing yourselves on an individual level and, you know, letting
Yeah,
the
'cause all
fans
these niggas
know.
do shit. All these niggas.
Yeah,
do a lot
exactly.
of shit.
Exactly. So
Whoever
get people
wanna
acquainted
dive
with
into
y'all.
it, yeah.
Start it up, Ness.
Go ahead, Ness. Hey, man.
No pressure.
Well, I mean, I just got into music. I do fashion, I do porn here and there. You know, a lot of freelance
Fire.
stuff. Yeah.
You said feline?
Freelance.
Oh.
Yeah, it did sound like feline. I ain't gonna front.
Sorry about that.
I heard feline.
Ness is a rapper, y'all, and he do fashion too. He fire shit.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yo,
No,
spit
it's
to her
Ness.
real quick, man.
Bro, we just got started. You serious?
Yo, spit
Freestyle don't happen to the end,
some
bro.
Ram City
Yo.
shit.
Nah, you good. You good. $3. $3. Let's get it. What's up?
What up, y'all? It's your boy Creed Dollars. Creed Dollar sign.
That's Y08.
That was his screen name.
Yeah, I'm a photographer. I'm a
Oof.
designer, art director, designer, businessman. You know what I'm saying? every now and then. I'm a food connoisseur. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Every
I
now
gained
and
a little
then.
weight this winter, but you know, I'm gonna be back in the gym soon.
Word.
Listen, y'all, I just got
We
a tennis
waiting
racket.
on
I'm
it.
excited. I'm about to be.
Yeah,
Serena
bro.
behind
Hold
left.
on, Chris. What was that tennis racket picture all about?
Yo,
that
you
shit
should
was
post that,
sexy,
bro. What's
boy.
wrong with you?
Y'all seen Chris's sexy ass tennis racket
Yo, this
picture?
nigga.
They got tennis courts over there where you be at?
Bro, y'all ever been to Linden Boulevard? Y'all ever been to Linden Boulevard Park? What's that park?
Gersh. Yeah, Gersh. You be
I ain't
playing
going to
tennis
no
and shit
fucking
over there?
You play
Gersh.
tennis by yourself there?
outta
Nobody
here.
play tennis over there.
Bruh, I'm
I be wanting to. I be wanting
start to play
to. I
tennis
been wanting
over
to
there,
start
nigga.
though. I ain't gonna front.
That shit
Tennis?
mad
Yeah.
time.
That shit
Yo,
fun.
boy,
Yeah.
you there want to play? Get you a racket, bro. Unless you know what I'm
I'm
saying.
We
good
can
on
link
that.
up. I'm dead ass.
I'm cool with ping pong.
Nah,
That's what I
tennis
do
is
with
wavy.
that.
Why y'all trying
Ping
to
pong?
come outside, bro?
Nah,
Ping
volleyball
pong.
is the real wave.
What volleyball?
What?
Volleyball.
You said volleyball?
That shit
Nobody,
only for the
nobody
grown
has
and
played
sexy.
volleyball in here within the last 5 years.
I was
Listen,
forced
I
to
heard
play
about
volleyball
You?
because
Yeah,
of
me.
gym.
Nah, you know what's fun?
Can't
The
imagine
habit
that.
and shit.
Batman.
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
shit
yeah,
is
yeah,
fun.
yeah, yeah,
We used to
yeah.
go in on that.
I like the alternative sports too. You know, it's not all about the big five.
I'm nasty at Wii tennis.
That shit is mad.
Well, I'll spank anybody in here
We tennis
boots.
over weed.
Weed tennis. Oh, weed tennis. I thought you said weed tennis.
I like weed. Oh, there's a cannabis.
oh,
Yo,
lit.
introduce yourself, bro.
Yeah,
Yo, it's your
turn.
boy R. Dot. What I do? I be doing stuff.
Yo, we should.
Ayúdame, Andy.
I do skits and shit for the interwebs. Word
Yo,
up, that's
I
what
ain't
I be
gonna
doing.
front.
And I be eating good too.
I ain't gonna front. I be watching your shit, but I be feeling left out because I don't know Spanish.
My fault,
I be
man.
laughing. Like some of them be
That's the
funny.
last folks
Some of
that
them because of like your mannerisms and like you know
Yeah,
how you
my
act.
face.
I could you know decipher some shit.
Right.
Like the one when you was going to DR and your mom had you packing mad shit.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
Guyanese,
Shit.
so I can relate.
Yeah,
My mom-
facts. That's for the
Caribbean parents,
whole
that's all-
Caribbean.
Yeah,
And West India. Hell yeah, it be the same.
but I be feeling left out when you start like.
I'm sorry,
I'm like,
dog.
damn. Google Translate.
I be trying to put some subtitles in the bitch, but it's really hard to do subtitles on certain Spanish jokes. Like,
To equate the
yeah, you
funniness
can't,
of
bro.
it.
Like, how I'm gonna change? What I'm gonna say for coño? Like,
Damn.
yeah, or fuck.
Don't sound
I
great.
don't
Yeah,
even
but
get
it
as funny as
don't
it
it don't
does.
slap the same, bro. Like, there's certain shit. What's a maldito in English?
You know what I'm saying?
What that mean?
That's like the son of a bitch.
Right, yeah. What's
That's a
a
new curse word?
mama?
I thought it was puta. That I
Yeah,
get the game.
You know what puta is.
It's not.
What about a mama huevito?
No.
Lil Dick sucker.
Lil Dick sucker. Lil Dick sucker.
You know, I try sometimes to put the
Somebody
subtitles.
told
But
me
yeah.
that shit was hilarious.
Flacco, what's up, man? Is
We
this?
all actors too. I just thought about that.
Oh yeah,
we
well,
are.
we be
I don't know if y'all know.
I was gonna mention that
Word.
shit too.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? Carlos, 27, part-time model, part-time actor,
Ooh,
part-time gym head.
ooh,
Yeah, I do what I does and I does what I do.
oh shit.
That was an 08 line. That was better 08 line.
That was
Wow.
he got his phone down
My
underneath.
son
Look
dripping.
at he read it. He
He
read
wrote that
it.
down.
You see it, we
He
live
wrote that
it.
down. You see it?
You know, Flocka be missing his line.
You hate to see it.
Yo,
Oh shit, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Yo.
16 for us.
My name is Tausee. I'm Bengali. I just got into doing a few things. Like, what do we really do? You know, we have
Be
fun,
making
we talk a lot of
films,
shit, we
dog.
make
Movies.
films.
We're like the hood version of Entourage.
Yo,
Yeah,
that
word.
ass dumb,
We're
bro.
like,
I like that.
Yo, that shit had me
yeah,
dying.
like pretty much. Yeah, we're
Word.
like the hood entourage, pretty.
but we talk more shit.
and we funny.
We be talking that hot shit.
Tell us about that production.
We got more raw talent for sure.
Yeah, we just dropped some heat recently.
More
nigga.
raw
Kung Pao
talent.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, Kung Pao
Put
Brooklyn,
mad niggas
it's
on that
out.
shit, bro.
Shout out YouTube.
Word, kung fu film.
Yeah, it's out, man. Go watch it. It's really cool. You know, a lot of action. And yeah, man. So
Shit,
filmmaking,
action,
that's what I do,
Okay.
and I write shit down and stuff. You know.
Yo, so like,
Salute.
y'all grew up with each other? Like, how y'all met?
Yo, I did know Flacco since 05, since freshman year in high school.
Word.
Oh, same thing with.
Yeah, 05. I know Tausee's from like 06, 07, some shit.
Been a while.
I know Ness since like 08.
Yeah, we look like right. Yeah, like oh
Yeah.
Yeah, I linked right before you and that.
And Chris, we just met earlier
Couldn't wait to
today.
say that.
Nah, I met Chris like in 2012, 13. Oh yeah, 2012. So these are all the real life bros, like in real life.
That's what's up.
These are my peoples.
We slept together too. Side note.
Oh, word?
All right, there was a hotel. Let's clear that up.
That hotel ain't really help.
Clear it up.
Yo, the hotel didn't have enough beds, dog. I say, yo, Chris.
You know how we used to go.
Yeah,
You know when you broke, bro, you gotta just, you gotta
we
be
slept toe to
You
toe.
know what I'm saying?
We didn't even sleep because we was just cutting ass all night.
Nah, you know, man. You know you front for social media, like, yeah, you feel me? I got the suite. Reality is you and 40 dudes in one room.
That's a fact.
Somebody sleeping in the tub. Somebody sleeping in the fucking tub.
It's funny that you said that about the tub. First time we went to Vegas, that nigga Chris was faded in the tub. You remember
Yeah.
that shit?
Chris fell asleep inside the tub, bro.
I wasn't
Dirty
there, so we
boy.
don't gotta
Nah,
talk
you
about
know it's
that.
bad.
Well, you should have been there.
You know
You
it's
should be
bad
there.
when somebody fall asleep. You know how they give you those like computer chairs in the hotel room, and somebody got to sleep on one of those.
Yeah.
That's what is bad, bro.
Matter of fact, I had to take a few towels one time and set that up as some cushion. My thick ass broke right through that shit, bro. I woke up with the whack back.
First time I went to Vegas, you don't even remember this probably. I think it was like maybe like 5 years ago. It was for it's for boot camp, I think. And we had this big ass pool party at the Hard Rock Cafe.
Oh yeah, I
And
remember
we
that.
didn't even, like we didn't know each other yet. We in the party and I have a waterproof case. So we just wilding out and shit. And he fucking throwing water and shit. And I'm
Facts.
like, he's strong. I'm small. So he throwing waves to average size niggas. I'm below average height. That shit like a tidal wave. So I'm like, the nigga grabbed my phone and shit, got it in the water wilding out. Yo, that was probably the best trip I ever been
I
on.
remember
That shit was
trip.
crazy
That
lit.
biggest trip was that pool party.
That
Yeah.
shit was litty, boy.
That shit was like 600 niggas in there.
I was sober. bro. When
You was sober?
OD. Drinks was too expensive. That's the only reason, boy. I went to the bar. They was like, I
that
was
shit
like, what the
sucks. You
fuck
went to
going
Vegas?
on over here?
Niggas
Come
had a
back
bottle
home,
of
bro.
Jack in the crib. Like,
I
we
said,
don't
yo,
need that.
I'ma act drunk.
Yo, but Andy, you remember we started pre-gaming hard before the parties.
Yeah.
Every
Oh,
time
yeah.
we would
We hit
leave,
the
we would go
CVS.
Which I
out.
was sipping though.
Yo, we
Jack
used
Daniels.
Yo, let me tell you
Jack.
something.
honey Jack or
JD?
regular Jack.
Let me tell you something. You better bring your best liver. If you ever on the trip with Andy, bring your best liver, because he gonna make you chug a bottle of Jack. Or
Man,
Hennessy.
that's the old days,
Not
man.
anymore, man. That's
no lie.
not anymore, bro. Cause in
I'm
DR, we was just in
washed.
DR. He
He's a
wasn't
binge
drinking at all.
And now I be mixing and shit. I never did that, bro. I used to take the bottle and chug it like Gatorade, bro. Like LeBron in the Gatorade commercial, like a thirsty athlete. Yeah.
Bro, once I seen,
Now I be mixing.
I
and
seen
shit.
him crack a bottle of Jack, right? And they didn't let us in with the bottle, obviously.
Nah,
we
don't
go in
tell
the
me.
bathroom,
Yeah.
right? So we had to siphon the bottle around, but it's a full bottle of Jack and there's 3 dudes.
In the bathroom.
We in the bathroom, bro, before we get into the club. You know when you drink it and you mad thirsty and you chugging that shit, the bottle does like a little gulp, like
Yeah.
a
Yeah, the
bro.
bubbles.
He was drinking the Jack so hard,
For like
straight,
10 seconds straight,
for like
bro.
10 seconds, and did one of those like bubbles in the bottle while he was drinking it. No lie.
Chug that
I
bitch.
say, yo, you an animal. I can't deal with you. I'm not doing that.
Well, I'm different now. I done been through so much,
What
man.
made you change your
I
life,
done been
Andy?
through so much.
What made you change
Your
your
boy
life?
is different.
I
What's
tell
what
you
you got
what.
against law?
I went to host at Don Pancho one time, and it was my first hosting ever. First time anybody paid me to come like pull up somewhere, and I drank that shit just like that. My mom's pulled up, and I was dead, fell asleep like in the toilet, on the toilet.
In the club?
Yeah, in the club,
You was in the stall? Just
in the store. Yeah. Listen, let me tell you something. Don't be afraid to take no shits in no club, y'all.
I'm dead not taking this shit in the club.
You
I've done it.
bugging.
I've done it.
I
man.
think-
Matter
you
of
gotta
fact,
go, you gotta
past
go.
3 clubs I've hosted, I took a shit in each one of them bitches.
I'm not
What
going
happened,
to no
though?
more.
And I'd be so happy. I'd be so happy afterwards.
Let me ask y'all though.
Oh, hold on. Let me say this one thing real quick.
That was a good
All
one.
right, let me tell y'all. All right, this is embarrassing, but I'm gonna tell y'all because we at the fucking Brothers podcast with the bros, and we talking that hefty,
With the Crodies.
a hefty amount of that hot shit. I ain't even tell Sally this yet, man. I'm nervous. Yo, I'm at the club. My stomach wild bubbling because I just had some French fries and chicken wings from the Chinese restaurant. I put soy sauce on my French fries, by the way. Try it. Shit, fire.
You's a freak, boy.
That's next level shit, man.
Classic.
We talk
I never
about that
heard
some
of
other
that
time.
before.
I'm in the club.
Nah.
I start drinking and shit. Everybody taking pictures. My stomach start rumbling like a little thunderstorm. I run to the bathroom. I'm gonna go take a shit, man. I'll be back. I'm in the club with chancletas and socks, by the way, sandals and socks. So I already look dirty, bro. So when I go to use the bathroom, you gotta have your routine, because I'm not just gonna raw dog the seat.
Right.
You feel me? You gotta wipe it down first.
That's a fact.
Boom, and then you put some rolls all over the top. The sides be difficult, because those be like the longer than.
Yeah.
And then you get
They be falling off sometimes.
Gotta
Right.
get the geometry right.
right.
1,000%.
Yo, you ever put the toilet thing on it and then
Hell no,
Nah,
that shit
sit
never
down
works.
and shit like, you know?
That shit
Nah,
never
put the toilet
stays.
thing on it, and then the automatic toilet flush
yeah,
it.
and it flushes it away right
Yeah,
before you get to
bro.
sit down. That shit is so whack,
That shit
bro.
be falling off,
Add
all
tape
kinds
on
of
that-
shit.
tape around that shit.
Yo, so I do my thing. I wild out. I get up. I check myself, because I'm like, yo, I ain't about to be out here with no toilet paper hanging off me. So I take 2 laps around the club, taking pictures, videos of people turning up. So I get back to my section, and one of the bottle waitresses, she comes, she's like, start grabbing at my ass crack.
What?
I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I don't know you, shorty. What you doing tugging at my cheeks? And I turn around, and she like laughing. I'm like, what you doing, sis? Like, who you? And she was like, did you know you have toilet paper hanging out your ass crack?
What if I had shit on it though? That's my question.
And I was
You know what I'm saying?
like, excuse me? You not talking to me, because I do this shit, bro. I dead take shits, bro. I really do this shit.
You do this shit.
You're not gonna catch me fucking slipping, bro. And I dead went and checked, and she has the video. I got the video.
Wait, she took a video?
She took a video, bro. She sent me it. I had a perfect line of toilet paper just directly down my ass crack, bro.
It wasn't shit on it?
It wasn't shit. It
That's
wasn't
my
shit.
concern. Like,
It was not. It was one of the side joints.
But hold on though.
What the
You
fuck?
said that before she came up to you, you had already went around the club
2
several
laps,
times.
taking pictures.
Oh man.
Yeah,
They probably like, yo, he just
yeah. That's the last time I hosted there for sure.
Yeah.
It's funny, man. He has a whole eye.
You was hosting a video?
Nigga said the health department shut him down after that.
Nah, but
When y'all take shits, and this is a vital question. This is going to determine how I look at y'all from this point on.
Are you looking at me?
I know where this is
I don't
going.
always
I know
wash
where
my
this is
hands.
going.
Look, do y'all use wipes when y'all wipe y'all ass?
If I have them, yeah.
It
if I have
depends.
mine, yeah.
It
If
depends.
I
It
have
depends.
it.
It depends on the type of shit you take.
bro,
No.
you think I got
What do you mean? This
what?
level?
Hold on, wait, what?
It's not in the
Bro, I'm
budget.
gonna hold you. If I had kids, I would then have mad wipes.
Bro, when
I
you
don't
have the
no
ghost
kids.
poop, where you just swipe and ain't nothing there, you don't need a wipe.
The ghost
You wait, you got a
That's what
name
we're calling
for it?
it?
You call it the
No,
ghost?
that's
that's,
good
literally,
shit.
that's the term
Get
for
your
it.
bad shit.
I heard phantom. I heard
That shit is
phantom
real.
doodle.
I never heard
Not everybody
that.
got mud butt.
I know what y'all talking about, but I never heard those terms
I
before.
never heard
Nah, I
those
don't use
terms.
wipes. I take shower. I take a shower
Right after you shit,
Yeah.
every time?
Yeah, majority of
You
the
know what's
time.
worse when you take a shit out
I
of
mean,
the
if
shower.
I'm out,
Niggas don't
when I
put
get
water.
in, I'm gonna take a shower. But
But you're not gonna take a shower.
I usually
every
take
time
a
you take
Let me
a
tell
shit.
you.
yeah,
Let me
that's
tell you
my
something.
ritual.
Well,
If
I
I
pay for
shot-
water, so.
My son clean as
If I
shit.
shower and then
'Cause
I
I don't
have
have
shit
wipes.
afterwards, I'm showering again.
You
Yeah,
bugging.
that's a
Nah.
fact. That's a fact. I
Alright,
agree.
so in my,
And I
in my,
hate that
What about
shit.
you?
Yo,
As
that's
soon
why
as
people
you get
take
out the
3 hours in
shower,
the shower.
that's when the shit be like, yo, I gotta, yo, I'm here.
That shit hit different though when you out the shower.
Yo,
like,
so-
damn.
Yeah, but I get right back in.
I just don't like that my ass be sliding on the toilet seat.
Oh yeah, because you
That shit's
wet.
annoying.
you
I
mad,
don't play
look
that
how
shower with a
skinny
toilet
you
shit.
are.
He getting all wet and shit. You know what
Excuse
I'm
me.
saying?
This nigga body shaming me, y'all.
Yo, so listen. Now in my culture, we have this thing, right? It's in the Muslim culture.
What's your
it's not
culture?
Tell him about
Okay,
the 3
alright.
It's not
fridges.
just Bengal. Shut up. I hate when he talks.
He got 3 body fridges in his crib.
when he talks.
Sometimes.
Why are you breathing?
I love you,
You
Flaco. I'm
about to say
sorry.
I got them toilets that shoot up the water?
No. We have.
I need that in the
It's
crib.
similar though.
Nah, if you ever go
Yeah.
to a real like Muslim place, anywhere that's real Muslim, right? When we take a shit, there's this like device. It's like this instrument. It looks like those garden hoses when you like water the
Yeah,
plants.
little bucket.
It looks kind of like that, but a lot smaller. And you're supposed to wash your ass with that after you take a shit.
So you dig your water. You dig your hand in the water.
No.
Nah,
You
With your
you
left
do
hand.
it.
With your
So
left
like
hand.
you're supposed to hold it with
You
one
pour that
hand.
shit through the front?
You
And
lift
then-
up your balls and you
Nah.
pour it through the front. Yeah, that's
So
how
you
I'm
bust,
dead.
Push your
you
ass
be
off.
And then
busting
you
your front
wipe.
open.
Yeah, you bust your front up. You
They
know,
go
you lift
wet.
up the package.
Do you ever lift your legs up like and
Nah,
back on the toilet?
you don't.
Yo, they get it
No,
popping,
we got
bro.
that in our crib. I got that in
I
my
mean,
crib.
that's a clean thing, though.
No, you don't gotta get naked. You just gotta look, bro. You
Be
sit,
careful.
You sit like this. You lift up the package.
Bro, just get
and
a
then
wipe.
you slide, and because it has, you know, it has, you know how the garden hose has the thing that it has the thing that goes out.
It's a can, right?
Yeah, so it's like you seen it. You seen it where you work at, right?
A teapot.
Yeah,
Facts.
it looks
like a
kind of like
teapot.
it looks kind of like a teapot. So it
Just
looks
open
just
at
like
the top.
that.
And you
So
take that left
yeah,
I don't
every
like water
Muslim,
splashing on my
because the
ass.
thing about Muslim people is they pray 5 times a day, and before we pray, you have
gotta
to
be
do a
clean.
certain wash. You got to clean
Okay,
yourself.
that makes sense.
So if you're dirty, like you take a shit, you just wipe. You're not clean technically.
yeah.
So that's why we got to do that. You wash.
They sell that at Home Depot.
Well, if you don't have it, you don't have it. But
So
when
you
you,
don't use wipes. basically.
I don't use white when I'm out, no. But in the house, I'm good.
I'm telling you, y'all niggas not wiping
Water.
my ass right.
Boy, that shit is
Yo,
for
let me
rich
ask you a
people.
question, though. Let me ask you a
What you
question.
talking about?
Let me
My
ask you a
toilet
question.
paper costs
Do you
79
squat
cents.
when you take a shit, or you sit down?
Squat
talking
dump.
about?
What you talking
You
about?
never took a squat
I got
dump?
y'all. Talking about.
Bro, you
Do
never
you
took a
squat?
squat dump?
Wait, you sit
Nah.
and wipe your ass?
Squatty potty.
Alright, can I show y'all?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Alright.
Nah, don't do that. I'm good on that. I'm so good on
Nah,
that.
a squat
Wait,
dump.
wait.
A squat.
Bro, I squat, bro.
What
Chris,
the fuck
right?
is y'all
Yeah.
talking about?
Wait,
You say
wait,
you wipe while sitting still?
No. This is different from the wiping thing. This is
Oh,
like
okay,
this
okay.
is like when
You talking about in
actually
general?
taking
Okay,
a
okay.
dump. You know
Yo,
what I'm
y'all
saying?
making me want to take a shit.
Nah,
If I'm
like
in public, then I'm hitting. I
Okay.
might squat, but if they have tissue paper, I'm gonna put mad sheets.
Yeah.
I'm good.
that's what I do.
Nah, but what I mean
I
is
gotta be
like,
comfortable.
there's like if you sit on top of the toilet and you at an angle, that's really how you supposed to shit. You're not
Oh, I
really
know what you're
supposed
talking
to
about. I've
sit
seen
down.
that before. Yeah, you're not supposed to.
If you want the free flow,
Man, I don't
You
give
know
a
what?
fuck. I ain't
Free
about to-
flow.
You know what I'm saying? You want the free flow?
My son said free
Yeah.
flow.
With a leg up.
With a leg
The way
up.
your
Oh.
body- If we sit like this regular,
Facts.
the rectum.
Yo, all I'm
and
saying
because
is-
I work in the medical, the rectum is closed, but when you lift it up, it's little by little, and it's just gonna start.
All I'm
Y'all
saying is
just
that
changed
if,
my shit and experience.
I've been good, so I'm gonna just stick
I
to
think
what I
I'm
all
know.
I'm
gonna
saying
continue
is-
shit now. I'm saying.
if I walk in the bathroom, bro, and somebody got 2 feet up on the toilet taking the
Oh,
shit,
that's the toilet paper eyes.
Imagine you don't see the feet in the
Spider-Man
skull.
shit.
Imagine you don't see the feet at the
Look
bottom.
like a tail.
yo,
Where this nigga feet at?
yo, Ness, I catch
Yo,
you
look,
doing
y'all
that
look.
Spider-Man shit.
Right now, Andy is showing
Oh.
his toilet
That
paper
shit like a
eyes.
flag hanging out his
Yeah.
back pocket.
That nigga's crip.
That nigga white flag.
Yo, it's a
Nigga
part of the
crip, bro.
fit.
Damn, son.
That nigga had a white sand tail.
But it makes sense that it happened to him. You know, it would be much more embarrassing if one of us.
So that's the cool thing. Andy could do all that embarrassing shit, bro, but it just kind of go with it. Like people, it's not as bad as if like me or you did it. You know
Right.
what I mean?
I
Like,
can tell you right now, I cannot pull that shit up.
But
Yeah.
this the beauty of the way I live. Like, I dead ass don't give a fuck, bro.
That's a
Right? So
That's the
people could see me at the gas station putting $4. You know, like it's funny. Like they could see me dressed however, and I think that's more freeing than
Exactly.
having this personality where it's like, oh nah, you always
Gotta
gonna see
find
me
my
lit.
best. Yeah.
Yeah, like you, bro. You know how many people won't leave their crib to go to the store, bro, because what if somebody see me like with this bum ass sleep shirt on? Like, nah, I'm good. Like I'm good anywhere. So I feel like when I do pull up and stunt, pull up with some fly shit, you know?
Big drip.
Yeah, people gonna be like, what the fuck wrong with him? I'm gonna stunt on all of these dudes right here.
That's impossible. That's impossible.
All right, watch.
You know that's impossible.
possible.
Boy, I know where you live.
That's no
Okay.
All I need to do is raid these dudes' closet, and I know where
See,
y'all
but you're
live.
already cheating.
How?
Get it on your own. What you
On your
talking
own,
about?
boy.
You gotta come to my closet.
Bitch!
My thing is like,
Yo, hold on. Yo, shut up. Nah, go ahead. Let's go ahead.
my thing is, like, when it comes to stuff like that, like people be, I feel like sometimes people just care too much about what people gonna think or say if they see you out and about. Ain't none of these motherfuckers paying your bills, man. And if you drop dead tomorrow, they not taking care of your family. So
Nobody
fuck
give a
them.
fuck.
My
I
philosophy.
try to take
My
a picture with
philosophy
somebody.
is perception is not reality, and
Oh,
it's
yeah?
damn sure not my reality.
Facts.
Word.
I like that, bro.
Yo, run that back, Turbo, real quick.
Turbo? What's turbo?
Run it back. Let me say it faster.
He's a
okay.
producer. He's a producer.
Okay, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Well,
Nah,
Say that
nah.
one more time. Say that
Flacco
one more
says
time.
these things like they're universal.
Y'all listen
son.
to hip hop?
They are universal. Everybody
Not
listen to
everybody knows
Nah,
what
I
running
know,
back
I
turbo
know run
is.
back, running
We
back
do,
turbo.
but-
Y'all never heard
Tag,
turbo
that's the
before.
tag.
Yeah.
I know run it back, but
You could get the biggest Chanel and stuff.
Alright, y'all ready? Alright, so my philosophy is your perception is not my reality. And it's damn sure. Wait, no.
What the fuck?
Perception!
Oh,
Wait,
We
wait,
can
wait.
cut that out. That's fine. We can.
Nah, that was fire though.
Edit,
That was fire
edit.
though.
That was fire.
That was
And that's damn
We
sure
don't even
not
need it
my
twice.
reality.
Yeah. perception is not reality, and it's damn sure not my reality.
Oof.
I like that.
I need that as a soundbite.
What's y'all thoughts? I seen something earlier today. It was about like cyberbullying, and it was one side saying that it's a real thing. You know, a lot of kids commit suicide over that. It's a serious deal. But then there was the other side that said that shit is not really real. Like, you could always block somebody. You could always turn your app off. You could always remove the app. What's y'all thoughts on that? Because it is real, but you could turn that shit off whenever you want.
I think we could be sympathetic for the kids, but if you grown as hell being bullied cyber, like you honestly like put your fucking phone down, dog.
Yeah.
Tyler the Creator said that shit. Like
down,
he just laughed and he was like, "What the hell is cyberbullying? Just close your phone." Like that shit make no sense.
I just feel like, yeah, it is true, but then again, it depends on the person you're speaking to.
That's
a
a fact.
A person like me, I'm not turning nothing off. I could deal with it. A person that isn't like me, they're not turning. They're gonna
internalize.
Yeah, they're gonna
feed
read
into it.
everything. They're gonna feed into it.
Yeah.
They're gonna be stressed, depressed.
Yeah.
Those
Word.
people that really live over other people's opinions. So I feel like it's just depending on the person that you're speaking with.
Yeah.
For me,
That's
that
a-
shit
that's a
don't
fact.
exist. Like,
Well, I be getting cyberbullied too, man.
like to keep it 100 with you though too, like my generation. Like, I don't mean something like I'm like old and shit, but like
Yeah, you sound.
you had like
You sound good as fuck.
You sound like
Yo, you sound good as fuck on this headset, by the way.
He really does, though, right?
I'm 28. You stupid. I'm 28, but like we had like real bullies. You had to avoid like the wolves, like
Freshman
going up
Friday.
like getting beat up. Like,
Yeah.
you think I'm really worried about these niggas on the internet, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know what these young niggas is going through, and you know what I'm saying, in the 21st century. I mean, not the 21st century. But you know, 2020. But
Back
you
in
know,
my days.
yeah, like I just don't. I don't understand. I can't relate. I do sympathize though. I do empathize.
I feel like it does exist. And it just depends on, honestly, like it's like you know, like everyone else said, bro, like there's just people out there that they're just like they're weak-minded, and they let shit like that get to them, and it's very unfortunate because you don't ever want to hear about a little girl or little boy like, oh, somebody died because somebody said he was they made fun of his clothes at school. Like, that shit is trash, bro. And unfortunately, not everyone is equipped to deal with that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like the best way to deal with that is to consider the type of person that is coming from, and understand like ain't nobody moving in the right direction on the internet talking negative towards other people.
Yeah, if people talking shit on your shit, commenting negative shit, usually they have zero posts.
Always understand that.
Yeah, they're doing it on
Zero
burner
posts,
pages.
no photo,
nothing.
Pages
They just
private.
they just there for that, to talk shit.
Burner pages.
Because they don't have shit going on themselves.
Can you imagine looking back at life and being like, "That's what I did with my one time on Earth"?
You know that one job.
I know why niggas do that though, right?
Shit, like,
I don't do shit.
You know why niggas do that though, right? Because because it's the internet and niggas can't get punched in the face for being a dickhead.
I just feel like people,
that's the only reason why they do that.
I just feel like people that bully is just they have their own insecurities, and the way that they can make themselves feel better about, you know, their situation is by antagonizing other people.
Well said, bro.
yeah.
But real quick, somebody on Instagram they said I look like the dude from King of Queens. Yeah, if you're listening to the Brothers podcast right now, boy, fuck you. I was so tight, bro. He say I got the same head. I was that
like
tight
Doug.
because it could go.
Hey, yo,
because
Doug.
My eyes are getting weary. My back is getting
What's
tight.
his name? Kevin Blurt. What is it?
You talking about Paul Blart, the mall cop?
Paul Blart.
No,
Yeah.
his name was Kevin James. I think.
Kevin James in the show, right?
In the show.
UPS man.
I was
You had
tight,
them little
boy.
shorts on. Oh yeah, time you had little shorts.
The brown joints.
Yo, I can't unsee it.
It's different forms of cyberbullying now. Where like, let's say you in a spot of influence where you do skits, you produce movies, we do podcasts, we put content in the world, you a rapper, you know what I'm saying, everybody. Now, if you disagree with the consensus of the masses, you can get cyberbullied into fucking not having a career no more.
Cancellation.
Oh God, cancel
But
culture.
you know how you deal with that?
Cancel culture.
You know how you deal with that? You keep your opinions to yourself, right? Back when we was growing up, think about your favorite rapper or your favorite celebrity. That was almost like a superhero to you
Word.
because they weren't accessible. But the minute that a fan realizes that if I want to piss Ness off, I could just go on his Twitter and say some mean shit.
Call him a dick.
So you gotta, as the less you say and the more you do with your actions in whatever field you are, the safer you are. You feel me? I'm not saying you shouldn't have the right to your opinion.
You sound good on here too, man.
Thank you.
You too.
Hey,
Well, you just gotta know that comes with the territory.
Yeah.
Come with it.
So
That's what I expect.
You know what's crazy? I was watching Kevin Hart recently. He was on the Joe Rogan joint, and he's talking kind of about his career and where he's at now. And a lot of people said his last stand up was trash. I haven't watched it yet, but you
gonna rob me while I'm cooking dinner for my family on Thanksgiving?
What he was saying was what I was getting at. What he was saying was that like at this point, like what the jokes he makes about, he doesn't do what everybody else does. He doesn't talk about race or politics or gender or what. And everybody knows what he's been through with all of that stuff. Right. So he's just like, I don't dabble in any area where I can hurt somebody or put pain on somebody. You know, like I just choose not to. You know, I just choose to have fun and make fun of my own life and my own growth, and that's it. You know, and like, and that's where I keep it at. So, I mean, it's true. It's whack that you can't just kind of like be completely yourself and just wild out and say what you want to say. But it's also at the same time, there's ways to move around it and still be organic, be yourself. But just know like where you got to draw the lines at. You know, like I think with social media now, you know, now you're building careers off social media. You just got to know how to move correctly with it. You know, so now there has to be a level of quote unquote responsibility and professionalism on that too. Man, it's not like you toe tapping or you tap dancing for anybody. You just you moving smart. There's certain things you just don't have to say on the internet, and people don't understand that. Like we all having fun on the internet, cool, but there's certain shit that you just don't have to say. You know what I'm saying? There's ways to help without saying shit.
I'm dead about to start a social media etiquette class.
Yeah, we need to do that, bro. Because I'm sick of it.
I think like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a real thing.
That in this world.
Social media etiquette is a real thing.
When I started making skits, I was raised in the heart of East New York. I went to 218. It was me and two other Spanish kids. So I was raised with all black people. What, 218? Yeah. Where you went? Yeah.
You know this nigga Chris is bougie.
So I grew up saying the N-word nonstop. Beginning of my sentence, middle of my sentence, and I end my sentence with the N-word. But when I started making skits, I said, I'm going to just not say it. And it'll be like, I'll even make a good skit, and I'll be like, oh shit, this shit slipped. And I'll have to make it over. Because on my block and anywhere I'm at, I'm good saying that shit. Nobody gonna tell me nothing, you know, because I was just raised that way. I'm good. But if I'm making a skit, somebody from LA could see this. Somebody from, you know, Chicago could see this.
Where like Latinos and
right, of course. And they're like, who the fuck is this? And just to avoid that, you will never hear me say that in no skit. Never. Yeah. I haven't even said it here. You know what I mean? Yeah. Cause we on the mic. Yeah. I know. But I just haven't. It's literally like a switch, and people have to learn that. They have to like, especially with the internet, you got to know when to have your switch, bro.
And that's a respect thing. You know, I think there's nothing wrong with being that way. You know what I'm saying?
I do it straight out of respect because you don't want to hurt nobody's feelings from somebody else, from somewhere else.
Who may
bro.
just not understand why. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and people don't think, bro. Social media is fucking global. Yeah. They use it like, I'm on my block. No, you're not on your block if you're on social media. You on the whole world. You know what I mean?
That should hit your IP address, my nigga. That's it.
It's global, so you gotta be careful, bro.
Don't post no guns.
If you're posting guns, you a dickhead, bro. Straight up.
That's part of the etiquette class. They have one in the category.
And then post the money with the weapons they use.
Money, weapons, drugs.
My thing is like,
stop posting weed pics, by the way.
Dickheadery.
That shit's trash.
Weed pics.
Weed pics.
My thing is like,
Reggie.
I don't feel like, because the thing with social media, right? Like somebody that's not like, somebody that just looks at social media as like a joke, whatever. Like, oh, I just have this shit for when I'm bored. You know, they hear social media.
Bored a lot.
Right. They hear social media etiquette. And to an extent, I do feel like that. Like if you're on your own social media page, you should be able to do what you want. But that doesn't mean that you should go overboard with it. Like it is your own thing. Like, yo, that mute button for me on Instagram, hot, bro.
Oh,
the minute you post some bullshit, mute. Like I'm not dealing with that, bro, because I don't want to see, like, I don't just want to see girls twerking on my timeline. I don't want to see niggas flashing money, showing, like, I don't want to see none of that on my timeline, bro.
Yeah. But
like,
it's
you
okay
gotta have
if you
social
do that.
media
Like, at the end of the day,
if you do that, yeah, that's your business.
I may not understand your world, but I can't sit here and judge you for that. You know,
I'll mute you. But you know what you call that? Self-care.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
And
that's
for
true.
me, that mute button is dead.
You gotta
for
just
me.
filter what you allow in your
Yeah,
brain,
bro.
man, because that
Well
dictates
said.
how you move around and how you think. in general,
You really are a product of
Of what you
What you
consume.
just said,
Yeah.
like with everything you watch and everything you listen to, everything you ingest mentally, you may not notice it, but it's a compound effect. You
Yeah.
ingest it in small doses.
Yeah.
Before you know it, you adapt to some slang you never used to say.
That's true.
You
Word.
Not even
listen to
small
music you
doses
never
though.
used to listen to, some
You
dumb
right.
shit
Yeah.
you watch
Next thing you know, and then you know that's like fertile minds. You know what I mean? So you gotta protect like what
That's
you
like,
ingest.
for example, if you're on social media, like, I don't know, a lot of people don't realize this, but whatever you like, that shit goes into like an algorithm kind of thing.
Oh,
so
and then that starts to
so next thing you know, right? If you're, let's say, for example, we'll use like a girl, right? Like you're a young girl, whatever, and you have your insecurities about your body, and then all of a sudden you start seeing. You know what I'm saying? You start seeing the Instagram
Damn,
models
Bernice.
and the
All the
bottle girls,
starlets.
and you start liking shit like
My
that.
DM.
All of that shit. Next thing you know, that your whole timeline is about that, and
Facts.
you don't notice it because
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
like programmed.
That's a fact.
But then guess what happens, right? You already feeling insecure about your ass. Oh, I don't think my ass big enough.
I don't.
Niggas
think
ain't
I'm
hollering.
pretty enough.
Niggas ain't hollering at me no more. So what I gotta go do now? I gotta go get my
Dr.
ass
Miami.
done. Because that's what men like.
This was a
You
segue
feel me?
forward? Okay.
Like people don't be
Segue.
noticing
Alright.
that shit,
That's
bro.
a
It
fact.
does.
Go
It
to
does.
I got a great segue. So, and I want y'all to chime in too, so don't mind.
We've been keeping
We gonna talk about snacks.
So,
I like Snickers. Give me a Snickers.
I wish I had a Kit Kat right now.
Your boy
Snacks is a
big
good
hungry.
segue.
Big hungry.
It's about
right
time
now.
to break my
myself segue.
fast. Though.
It's 8.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all been keeping what's been going on Twitter, internet, but
Oh, God.
Ayesha Curry is getting a lot of
Oh my God,
lot
bro.
of heat right now.
Oh God.
And now, basically, what she said, I didn't watch the Red Table Talk, but I got the general gist of it. Basically, what she was saying is that Steph Curry, he gets a lot of attention from groupies, right?
Right.
And she understands that, but she's been married to him for so long, and that's been like a guy that like she's not getting any male attention, and it's kind of making her. Let me know if I'm wrong. It's kind of making her insecure in a way because she wants to feel like
She wants to
she
feel
still
wanted.
has it.
Nothing wrong
Now
with
what? It's not exactly.
But
But now she getting. Are you good, bro? She getting games online for that. A lot of niggas is like, well, but you got a husband though. Why you cheat from other men? Like, what's up with that? But I completely understand why she would feel that way because
Yeah.
you've been married to somebody for
They've been together
15
since high
years,
school,
10
bro.
years,
She's
even
so
though
desirable.
that's your husband. That's just one person. You know what I'm saying? Imagine only getting affection or like looks from one person for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You go out in your best outfit. Nobody even pay no mind.
Damn.
I'll keep it a buck with you.
I mean,
she
I
seems like,
doubt it's actually like that because she do got
Yeah,
an
she's a
IG,
beautiful woman.
and a lot of niggas I'm pretty sure be hitting her.
I feel like that
inbox.
too. I feel like a
Because
lot of
she's
dudes.
very attractive.
Yeah, she's a
It's
beautiful.
just that
She's
I,
a beautiful
it's
girl.
just that I think she's
Respectfully, Steph
she's
Curry.
making the comparison between what she experienced on a personal level, like in body, like while at the game or leaving the stadium or whatever, like all the women giving Steph attention and shit, and she's comparing that to her actual experience. Like niggas ain't coming up to me doing this. They in my inbox, but it's not the same. You see what I'm saying? But yeah.
Nah, I see that too.
This is my thing. I'm 50-50 with Ayesha, right? I understand the fact that a woman does want to feel like, okay,
This
well,
is Iris, by the way.
this is Iris, Reinaldo Ortiz sister. But so I'm 50-50. The thing with Ayesha, where I feel like she messed up at, a woman does want to feel other men looking. We don't want y'all to talk to us, but we want y'all
Right.
to.
I
want to
respect that.
turn. I want to turn, and then I want to see you looking at me. That's the
fire.
thing, right?
Yeah.
As it
So
should
that's
be.
50-50. But my thing where Ayesha messed up was that was homegirl talk. That wasn't red table talk. You don't
Niggas
put
get
your
comfortable
man
with that.
Steph Curry on a table like that to try to make it seem
And it's
like
the playoffs.
oh, and it's the playoffs. That's what I'm trying
Come
to
on,
say.
son.
See,
Protect Steph
now,
Curry,
now,
son.
listen.
Fucking playoffs.
Right.
And he playing bad, son.
So that's my thing. I feel like she was so maybe she doesn't have people to speak to. Maybe was her, the perfect chance to maybe try to
She
explain
had it
something.
bottled up, maybe.
Express herself.
But right, she had it bottled up. But this is not
That
really
wasn't
time
it.
to say it at.
Yeah.
And she's
TV
making
etiquette.
it seem like, oh, Steph isn't giving me any attention, but maybe it's not that way. But that's how she put it
Right.
off.
That's what
pretty sure it's not that
that's
way.
what I was.
Yeah, that was the
That's
But that's
what I
how
was
she put
saying.
it off,
Right.
and that's why she's
'Cause it-
getting all that backlash.
It felt like that because when I was listening to what she said, I put myself like I was like, hold on, like let me put myself
try to
like
understand
in,
this
right.
shit.
Let me put myself in her shoes, and I understood for the most part what she was trying to say, but I felt like the way she said it was out of, like, she said it kind of like out of context. Like, I was like, damn, because from the outside looking in, if you like some weak-minded bitch, like, you looking at like, oh, Steph not giving her no love. Mind you, my son over there dealing with James Harden, and I'm like, oh, come on, son. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I know she probably didn't mean it that way, but I do agree with what Iris said. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's like a time and place for everything. That's like more like homegirl talk. That's kind of like with the incident that happened.
Niggas get comfortable in that red table talk.
Well,
Right.
but I also think that her sincerity shows like that, you know. That's honestly, more people should be like that, more open. We shouldn't judge her the way, but it's because of the perception we have built already in society that we took it in such a negative manner.
But you know what it also is too.
But she said what a lot of people be feeling on a daily.
But you know
the
what?
thing is, before I said that, I'm sorry. We can't forget, and this is where I side with Ayesha. We can't forget what Beyonce said. Y'all know I love Beyonce, and Beyonce years ago.
Nah, I didn't know you loved Beyonce.
I love
Ooh,
Beyonce.
that's a beehive right there.
So
Girl, you
now,
like Beyonce?
Nah, I said I didn't know she loved Beyonce.
Oh, absolutely.
Come on, I like
Now,
Beyonce.
what Beyonce said years ago was, I'm ready to be loved by a man, but I'm still like I'm not sure how she said it, but I'm ready to be loved by one man, but the craving of other men looking at me, I still want that. So she's ready to say.
I think it's human nature. It's human nature.
It is
That shit
human
always on the
nature.
fire
You can't
because
kill Ayesha for that, but you can't kill Beyonce for that.
I think that what happened with Ayesha was right.
She just kind of messed up the bag a little bit.
The thing with Ayesha was that she's had like. There's been instances before where she's said things and it got blown out of context. So now, again, going back to the conversation we had earlier, like, bro, the internet is full of trolls. So guess what the trolls is gonna be looking for?
Any
she
slip
said,
up.
you know what I'm saying?
slip up.
Back in 2015, she was like, oh, like, you know, like, I don't really believe in, you know, dressing a certain way. I keep all of that at home for my husband. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of feel like I feel you. You know what I'm saying? But it's also like, if a woman is less modest than you, you know, that's cool too.
That's her.
If you're modest, cool. And if you're not modest, then that's okay too. So I kind of feel like.
But I think that's what balances the world. Imagine we were all the same with the
No,
same
no, no, right.
personality. No, but that's to add to your point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, to kind of solve that issue, I mean, Steph Curry got money. Ayesha Curry got money. You know, you just get you a publicist, man.
Right.
Just tell me what to say, bro.
This ain't the
Chris
first
is a
time.
publicist
You
too,
know what I
man.
mean?
Add that
budget.
Add that in.
Add that to the
Yo,
budget.
it ain't the first time that she came out during some important games and said some wild shit.
Well, I think.
Remember the game was rigged?
Strategy.
Oh,
Strategy.
during the
Nah,
finals.
I agree with
It's
that
throwing
statement,
off the team, I think, though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think the thing is, it's just kind of like it can go back to so many things, but it's the main, like, there's just certain places you don't talk about certain things, and that's one of those places. But then you gotta also understand that everybody's not mentally stable. You know what I mean? And when they just get an opportunity to talk,
to let out,
they'll just let out. You know, and that was her opportunity to talk. Like. Yeah, just people. That's the thing. It goes back to celebrityism. People look at people like they're like these figures that are
gods.
so above, but
the humans just like us, bro.
for all you know, like I don't know too much about her, but she might be going through some shit. You know, like she might not be mentally stable. You know, at this point or wherever she's at in her life, where she just needed an opportunity to talk, and you know, and that's what it is. And she was just talking, and she wasn't thinking because she finally got her moment to go talk. Not even a publicist, a therapist, maybe. You know what I mean? Maybe even a therapist would be that. It's deeper than a publicist.
Kick it to, you know
Exactly. So when you see like you said, people lash out on social media in the public and stuff, a lot of the times these people forget that there's cameras around and what could happen, that they're not in the right train of thought to even comprehend that these things will happen, and then it will happen so fast, and then they look back like, damn, I wish I would have never said that.
You can't take it back.
Protect the
Once it's on
Currys
there,
at
it's
all
on
costs, y'all. We need them.
That's a fact. But I want to piggyback. Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say you.
there. And what's your name?
Sally. Hi, how are you?
Hey, Sally.
I was gonna say kind of like, if you think about it from somebody who's famous, because they're famous, they're celebrities. Think about it if it was the other way around. Like, what if Steph was the one that came out and said something like that about his wife? You know, maybe he wouldn't have got so much backlash. But I personally feel like it also has to do with the fact that they have money. You know, if that kind of makes sense.
Why?
Because for somebody to come out and say, "Oh, I didn't watch the interview, by the way. I'm just learning about what's going on from what you guys are saying."
Same here.
Oh, you didn't see it, right?
I didn't watch
Exactly.
it.
But
seen clips though.
if when you're famous, you have money, you get a lot of attention and things like that. Like, even on a smaller scale, like for example, me and Andy, he's my boyfriend or whatever, and sometimes I could see how I could feel that way sometimes because he does get attention and all of these things. So that's why I was kind of thinking, like, think about it from the other way. Like, what if Ayesha was the one getting all the attention and, you know, all the love and everything? Steph could easily feel that way. Like, I kind of feel like it's because one is more popular than the other.
Right.
Like, I'm not saying that's the reason, but I'm saying it could be. Like, if somebody's more popular than somebody else and you're in a relationship with them, you have to deal with the fact that there is going to be people around them all of the time. So, just think about it like that.
If you're dealing with the fact, right, of, okay, you're accepting the fact that this is the position that you're putting yourself into. Right. So let's say I had a famous boyfriend for whatever reason, right? I'm accepting he's stupid.
Of course.
I'm accepting the fact that, okay, well, certain things I got to deal with. So therefore, since I'm accepting it, I should not be feeling any type of way.
We're still human. We're still human. Whether you accept it or not, we're still human.
All of that.
I wanna take it back real quick, and I like what Tausee said, and I'ma just like introduce like another aspect that just came to mind. Basically, like what I posit is everyone in life has a purpose. Majority of us, unfortunately, do not know our purpose because of how the elites orchestrated the world as far as having niggas, like you have to have a job, a 9 to 5. You have to watch these stuff like TV and all of this stuff to distract you. You have no peace of mind. You cannot meditate, right? So now, regardless of how wealthy one's counterpart may be, if both parties know their purpose in life, you are in a sense you feel more valued,
more confident
in yourself. You see what I'm saying? So,
You're whole.
Steph Curry, I've been said this when I first saw him initially. I was like, this guy gonna be the greatest scorer in NBA history. So far, he's been.
Score is a bit of a stretch, but continue.
I stand by the word scorer, but he's a great.
Kobe love.
He's a great basketball player.
Fact.
No question about it, right?
Yeah.
So now, that's him and his purpose. I truly believe, I could be wrong. This is just a postulation. If Ayesha is just like a housewife,
what she's
she have like she has a cooking show. She has like I think like a podcast. She
definitely has her own cooking
show. She do shit.
I didn't know she had a cooking show.
Like on primetime TV too, like in the morning.
There's like a lot of other celebrities with that
like
same
Rachel Ray
position.
type shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that is.
Well, I didn't know she have a cooking show. But
I know what you mean, though.
If this is not something that she truly, because come on, how many of us are doing something, or how many people you know is actually making good money from a job, but that's not their passion?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So if she is not truly fulfilled with whatever she's doing or whatever she got going on in her personal life on an individualistic level, then by all means, insecurities are gonna come up. And possible, you know,
she may not think she's
like
attractive.
certain
She may not think,
things are gonna be entertained in your mind. And one of the narratives is like, don't date an NBA player, don't get married to an NBA player because all they gonna do is cheat on you.
Right.
A bunch of shows, basketball wise, all these shits. So it's only, I want to say logical, but nah, it's only right that possibility might linger or pop up in somebody's mind. You see what I'm saying?
I think I'm sorry to cut you off, but I think like to piggyback off that, I think it's just important for people to have a healthy understanding and relationship with attention. Yeah. I think a lot of people just don't understand attention. You know, like literally, like we right now more than ever in a space, it's like attention is like equate success to people now. And not us, because we grew up in an era without social media, but like the kids that's growing up now, it's like yo, if you in high school, if you that kid in high school, you just put yourself in this perspective in today's age. You that kid in high school, you got fucking 30,000 followers, 100,000 followers. You're automatically popular. It doesn't matter who you are. Like that. So what? It's the relationship that people equate to attention now. And if you don't have a healthy relationship with attention, like, because it's really easy to experience something called vanity. You know, vanity is when you start feeling yourself too hard.
You start losing
That's
yourself.
a real thing. Like, if you start feeling yourself so hard in something you've done, you start getting off the ground. And when you lose track of that, that you're letting the attention take you off the ground. So I think that's what it is. A lot of people just don't have a healthy relationship with what attention really is. And when it's harmful and when it's not harmful, a lot of the times it's pretty harmful. If you don't really understand it, like, it's pretty harmful, you know. But if you have a clear perspective and a clear way in how you're moving and you're right inside, then you'll just understand, all right, this is just something that comes along with it. But you just maneuver through it. You don't make it the thing.
Never let it
consume you. Stay grounded.
Yeah.
But a lot of people just don't have that. They don't understand that relationship and how to check themselves when they're getting too much attention. Because it's very easy, like, if you do something, you get in a bunch of attention from people, it's very easy to start kind of thinking that you that person and you kind of like...
Andy's perspective on this.
Yeah.
Because, Andy, you have the most followers.
About attention?
Yeah, like...
Alright, cool.
When I first met you, you've been the same. So how did you keep, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how you stay grounded? Because...
It's not even followers, bro. In real life, like, I see Andy in different country, like, getting stopped. For people to take pictures of him, like some real celebrity shit. It's not even just some follower shit. It's people stopping him.
I'm like the Spanish Mickey Mouse. I think Ayesha Curry need to come to fucking Bushwick on a summer day, walk a few blocks.
Oh, niggas gonna be
she gonna
go home like this.
They gonna be like, get a year. Yo, Curry, that's you?
She gonna go like Diablo.
Damn, ma. You looking fucking delicious. Fuck you talking about. That's what she need to do. As far as attention, the way I keep grounded, I was suffering through depression, like in 2015 and 16. And that's pretty recent. I could always talk about that because when I always think about like I get so many DMs every day on Facebook, Twitter, everywhere, bro. And people's like, yo, you the best, bro. You the GOAT. Like, bro, you could take a break, bro. Like, and I'm like, I don't feel that way, bro. Like,
right, it's not work to you.
I don't feel that way, bro. I feel like whenever I love something too much that I did, for example, like what he was saying about vanity, I start to get depressed again. So when Cardi B first reposted a video of mine, I was so hype, and it was such a great highlight. I didn't make a video for a whole week. And then it was like, all right, I love making videos because I just love it. Like, my favorite part of making videos of this whole shit is that moment while we're recording something. As soon as I post it, it's all downhill from there. Like, emotion-wise, it's like the highest is while we're recording it, while we're thinking of ideas, while we're doing it. And after that, I'm saying we could get big reposts, so a lot of comments. Why is
though? Because you expecting, like, it's high expectations?
No expectations. It's just the process of...
you don't have an entitlement feeling to it.
Right, the creation. I'm in love with the creating more than anything else. More than the end result. I don't give a fuck. It's not, because the problem is we fall in love. We want to control things we can't control.
Yeah.
All I can control is, am I going to make a video today? Right. You know? Am I going to bring energy to it? I can't control who sees it. I can't control if people like it, if it get a lot of comments. So even like y'all got a podcast, like y'all can't control how many people come watch this. Yeah, y'all could do y'all promo and stuff, but all y'all can control is what y'all bring to the table when y'all here. Do y'all want to do it? You know what I mean? So me, I'm in love with just the creation process. All the other shit is just extra to me. Too many people, they love the extra shit more than the fucking putting in the work. When people stop me for a picture, that shit don't boost my ego. I'm a servant, bro. I'm dead ass not a public servant, because that's a police officer. I'm a servant. I truly feel like I'm a servant, bro. Like, God put me here to just be that humble servant, bro. Like, That's what keeps me grounded, bro. That depression I went through, and realizing that money and cars and all of this shit, that shit is just, it's just extra. You know, it don't define you, who you are. You know, like,
that's a fact. Being
alive in itself is my favorite thing, bro. There's nothing I love more than the fact that all of us is here right now, bro. That shit is dope. It's like, I feel like people don't truly understand what I'm talking about. Like,
in the essence, like enjoying shit.
We're gonna fucking die, bro. Yeah, understand? We all gonna have a fucking funeral, son.
Someday.
And all your loved ones is gonna be there watching your dead ass in the fucking casket.
I think about that shit. Remind me of the meme that said, "Don't wear no feelers." When the nigga peeking out the casket, nobody wear no feelers to my wedding.
Yo. I think about that shit OD, bro.
Bro,
like,
that was one of my greatest things in my depression. I was like, what the fuck? I'm gonna be dead one day, bro. So then why the fuck I gotta go to work tomorrow, bro? This shit don't mean nothing.
I'm not gonna want to call out.
Do it. Do that shit.
The flip side of thinking, the flip side of thinking of death on a negative is that, bro. It's like, are you gonna be upset that it ended, or are you just happy that it's happening? You get what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm happy that this shit is happening, that I have a chance to live, bro.
That goes back to the controlling the controllables, man. Like, why
are
you focused on the things that we, no matter what, we
can't control
feel,
that. Facts.
You know, imagine like the average person probably lives 60 to 80 years. What is that in comparison to eternity?
Right.
Yeah. It's nothing at one point, right? So it's like, if we know nothing past this life, bro, then just let's wild out here, bro.
Let's wild out,
some
bro.
even better shit after this.
Give it out.
Yeah. You know what's crazy, Dom? Like to kind of like piggyback off the question and what Andy said, it's true, man. Because I feel like it came a point where I kind of was like, and I'm sure everyone's felt like this, like, nigga, you post a picture and you want like, yo, my shit about to do numbers, right?
Yeah.
And one day I woke up and I was like, I don't give a fuck. And I turned off all my fucking Instagram notifications. So I post a picture, I don't give a shit. Whoever see it. Whoever gonna like it. I learned that from Andy too. Cause niggas used to be like, nah, we gonna post that shit at 12. Cause if you post it at 3, it's not gonna bust. And if you say you never done that, you dead fucking lying.
Everybody's done that.
That's a fact.
But I used to go on them fucking traincations, bro. You couldn't tell me, yo, I'm posting my shit at 3. I'm posting my shit at 6 and at 9. Not at 4 in the morning. Not 9 a.m. in the morning.
Wait.
It gotta be prime time.
You gotta post it at lunch.
Right.
Is what you're posting have a purpose?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're building a brand, then you're supposed to care about shit like that.
Yeah, right. If you're building a brand, that's why I was doing it.
But how much people dead? Like, even the people who have like their email in their bios for fucking what, bro?
Right.
It'd be like the girls that post the picture and then they'd be like, oh, Instagram deleted it. No, you deleted it.
Yo, if you want to know where I get my hat from, just email me.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, honestly, like
right.
You deleted it, sis. I saw you.
I hate the way 90% of people go about promoing this shit.
It's
like,
horrible.
I honestly,
it's tasteless and
honestly,
it's annoying.
Like, I mean, so my eventual goal, like, I want to get into marketing. Like, I want to have a company of marketing, like, to show people a plan and, you know, have a dope product, but deliver it the right way. Because if you can't deliver something the right way, then your shit it's gonna die out.
Right.
And I just look at shit now, bro, and like the way people do things, and it's just so tasteless. There's no soul. There's no thought. There's no substance. That's the word. There's no substance behind what they're doing. Everybody's just doing what everybody else is doing.
I think
I don't understand the idea of paying to get more views on something.
Oh.
You know, like, and there's people that do that. Look, I'm not disrespecting, but like,
we do that shit.
I don't like, but
nah, that's
like paying
that's
to
different.
like that's promo on IG, but my thing is like,
you mean the ads?
Yeah.
My thing is like, if you do something for long enough, like
different.
Consistently, and you put in quality into it, it's gonna pop on its own.
Gravitate.
Naturally, it's gonna naturally get the pull, like with no type of anything.
Yeah. But people just want the perception, bro. They're fine with that.
I see people like, there's people who do SEO and like social media marketing and all of these, and these people are getting paid crazy money, and they charge people thousands of dollars,
sometimes
bro.
You have to pay for that though.
Yeah. Thousands of dollars, like.
No, but thing is,
people don't want to invest into their brand.
It's two sides to it. Good.
Nah, a lot of like now, like everybody is doing something, and I think that's powerful, and I think that it's special.
Yeah.
But people have to be able to invest. Like, I'm a freelancer. I'm a freelance photographer. I'm a freelance brand strategist, and a lot of the time, like when I curate things for people, like people they not for me per se, but for some of my peers, people don't want to pay. People don't want to pay. People don't want to invest into the stuff. Like Tausee was saying, like
pay photographers, pay them.
Pay
they
them.
don't just take pictures.
Even if they're your friends.
Even if they're your friends.
I'm not paying you today, Chris.
Yo,
for those pictures,
if they
Chris,
all your
that's free,
friends.
though.
Not today.
Yo, Chris, I got $1 for you.
Look,
I'm gonna screenshot them shit.
Yo, but look,
Going to defend photographers real quick. If you get somebody to fucking take pictures of you and you paid for it, do not throw a fucking filter on somebody's work. That's so disrespectful. That is so disrespectful.
Tausee be doing that shit, you know?
Chris.
they all your friends.
I've done
Don't
it.
do that shit.
I've done it.
If they
Sorry.
all your friends, you should want to pay.
I feel more inclined.
Exactly, because I'm supporting my friend. I shouldn't be like, yo, let me get a discount. I'm taking money out of your pocket. You preferring a service. I should be inclined to, nigga, you my mans. I'm throwing extra because you my mans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you bring in value, man. I mean, value is really important, you know. And then insight is also really important too. Like maybe you might not have that insight. Maybe you can't provide that value. Maybe you're juggling too many hats. You know what I'm saying? And some people be trying to do a little bit too much, and you might have somebody to help you take that.
That's why I was saying it's two sides to the marketing. Where like I understand some folks do it for the wrong reason, but then some folks like. It's a niche in this social media shit. You gotta know how to do it. You
gotta know how to maneuver.
Like, you gotta know how to market. Some folks don't know how to do it. I'm learning myself. I need your services. ASAP. You know what I'm saying? So it's like with that, it's like we had an interview with a rapper out of Texas, right?
Yeah. Nice.
And, I love Texas.
Texas.
He hit us up. Well, his folks hit us up. He got like 400K on Instagram. Hit us up for an interview, and afterward, he showed us love. But afterwards, what shocked me, we was like, yo, we was asking him like for advice on like promoting and stuff like that, and like marketing, because apparently he has 400, he has like 200. So I'm like, all right, I'm always willing to learn, always. Right. But the first thing he was like, yo, he said buy followers, and then when people see you with followers, they're gonna tune in. That's the wrongest
information to get.
That's the wrong information.
When he said that, I looked at him, looked at me, and I was just like.
That's what he
not
did.
Doing
you know
what that,
it's not
organic.
That's exactly what he did.
That works for the people who you care like to have an opinion on you, and maybe for like labels and shit like that, because they literally, and this is the thing.
Labels
only want to see how many followers you have, right?
Are you serious?
But it's like,
but thing is, if you got them many followers and you could do a concert, nobody pull up.
But that's what I was about to say. What good is 100,000 likes if I tell niggas to pop up to one of my events or something and only 10 people show up?
It goes back to influence.
Exactly.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like people, that's what I mean about the marketing, right? That people are marketing more to have numbers than influence. Influence is way more important than numbers. You know what I'm saying? Because if you have influence, you can really do things. Like you can really I have like 2,000 with 2,000 followers. I could probably have more people come out or buy something than somebody with 100,000. Because people don't have organic followers.
You guys are perfect examples of that with the Platinum Jam.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ness, you got what, 2,000 something followers? Same with you, right? But yeah, you go to a fucking Platinum Jam and there'd be 600 people there, and then be on tilt.
We literally,
you know what I'm saying? With little promo.
500 people pay
because
tickets.
You gotta have people believe in what you do, and that's where people have it fucked up. They rather build this facade, not knowing that what they're really doing is so much doper if you showcase it in its rawness
and its realness.
You know, because imagine you get all these followers, these fake followers. A label says, "Fuck it, we're gonna throw you a deal." Now, bro, your money is wrapped up with them. Their hands are in your pockets instead of you taking 10K of your real followers and making them pay you directly. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you relearn the game and what's really in it for your longevity and for your profit, you're gonna realize, bro, there's people here, bro, that have so much money, bro, that don't even have more than 3,000 followers. Yeah. But if they make a phone call, they can put an event together with 2,000 people in it. You know what I'm saying?
Just like that.
It's influence. You gotta strive for that.
People. That's the thing too. Like we're like in the social media age, and it's like I said, it's brilliant. Most of us in this room use social media as a tool. Some people use it for recreational reasons, but what I'm saying is just like, yo, you have to do the work. Like, you have to do the work. Like, there's no shortcuts around this shit. You know what I'm saying? You might just be like one away from like, you know, cracking your first $1,000, your first gig, your first, your first 10,000 followers. Who knows? But you have to do the work. Like, there's no shortcuts around this shit.
Or when I first started, it's about to be 2 years in September that I like started taking IG seriously to make videos and shit.
Can we throw a party?
Yeah, sure. I went on YouTube and I was like, I didn't know what to type. I was like, how to be a Instagram comedian. Like, you know, like,
they're doing the work though. It's like
what
y'all Google search?
My YouTube search goes crazy, bro. I be on that. That's my best friend, bro. I think YouTube.
That's a fact. I learned a lot of shit from YouTube.
Yeah, you told me a lot of shit.
And when I went on there, everybody was like, "Oh, how to get 100,000 followers right away." And there's so many like different tricks and tips, and it's like buying followers. That's really it. Like you buy them. And when I was looking at that, I was like, this is stupid because again, that's all for the image. Like,
right?
Oh, he has 10,000 followers. He must be important. All of that is gonna make you depressed. Yeah. All of that is not gonna feed your soul. Right. The worst shit you can do, bro, is for people to see you as one thing and you inside you're different. Oh my God. Bro, that is like being in hell, bro. For people to think that you rich and you not rich, do you know how fucking whack that is?
Don't let Twitter get a hold of that.
That's why I can't lie. It's hard to keep up with a lie. You gotta keep lying.
You gotta keep lying.
Keeping up.
So it's like, bro, it's alright, bro. Suffer. Be a bum. Go hungry. You know what I mean?
Much more people relate to that.
Right. It's more relatable. Keep going.
There's a lot more people living at home with their parents. Like,
bro, I said, alright, I'ma just, you know how I'ma do this? I'ma just be as more me as possible. And every day I'm becoming more and more me. And guess what? The more me I become, then I'd be like, hey, there's certain things about me that I need to change because I peeled off all the layers. You see me, I always leave the house in socks and sandals. And that's just because that's me.
Andy's a minimalist.
That is me. You use that too as a metaphor now, you know what I'm saying? To kind of rewrite the coding and like, yo, bro, this is perfect proof that I have all this attention and I'm still willing to come to you as I really am.
Bro, I host in the clubs with my socks and sandals, bro, that's standing on couches.
People real, bro. But just change the socks, dog.
I'm about to say that. Niggas fuck with that because they know that it's genuine.
And that's the thing.
If I cut my own ass, what you gonna say about
it? The Eminem 8 Mile. Eminem 8 Mile approach.
It's a.
Nah, I still be getting him.
When you take all them layers off, like I said, there's so many layers that we have. When I took them all off, and like now I'm like, okay, now I know the things about me that I do need to change, cause I'm dead as me, bro. I'm me here, I'm me outside, I'm me all the time. But there's certain things, that don't mean I'm perfect, you know? Right. Like, I have things I have to change about myself that I think I'm good at, but it's not. What? What's funny?
Sorry to cut you off. Not sorry to cut you off.
It puts mad pressure on.
The first time I ever went to a presentation by you, right? I think it was after we went to Vegas. You ain't know who I was. I went with Hansel. We was on your couch, right? And this is when I was just starting.
77
right?
vibes.
And I used to just watch Hansel do presentation, right? I recorded his whole shit, and here's why I fuck with Andy so heavy, because what he's saying right now, like a lot of folks might think that he's like this now because he's famous. He's always been this way, my nigga. Yeah. Always. And I was in his living room, bro. I recorded the whole shit. And I went home and I wrote that shit word for word. My next 30 presentations sounded like Andy, bro.
You took the jokes and everything.
Nigga, I was every joke.
Yeah, you was that telling
every joke, nigga, I was copying that shit.
Taking this to another city.
So niggas that don't see you, bro, niggas appreciate that shit, bro. Honestly. Because there's a lot of folks that I've met that have fame, and you see them online, they seem so down to earth. Oh, I could, you know what I'm saying? He's cool. Meet him in person. Them niggas
no personality.
No personality. They don't want to take a picture. They don't want to speak.
Image,
bro. The worst thing in the world is that is having to keep up. When you always gotta keep up, bro, it shit is exhausting, bro. Like I remember once my cousin, I was younger, I was like 19, and I wanted a really nice car. You know, that was my thing. I wanted a nice ass car. Yeah, we and all did. My cousin, like some dude, exactly. I think I was even like 18 or whatever. But somebody pulled up with a nice ass car, and I told my cousin, I'm like, yeah, so I need some shit like that. He's like, alright, watch where he's at in 6 years, 7 years. Like in 7 years, see what car he's driving. And literally, like when I looked at that, what he was basically saying is, this person can't really afford that car. They have it because they're keeping up an image, and in 6 years they're gonna either have to keep up the debt or they're gonna plummet. Because now, if you're driving a Range Rover, You can't go back to a 2003 Ford truck. Or,
I mean, I'm about to say you can. You can.
I hate that though.
You can. But then niggas gonna be like, oh, like.
But thing is, how you look at them.
But thing is, fuck what niggas say though, because I've seen niggas go from.
That goes back to what I said. There's only people that you shouldn't care about opinions that think that way.
Listen, my first car, the first car I got, it was a brand new car. It was a Honda Civic. It was 2015, whatever. I drove that for 3 years. It was a lease, right? And when my lease was up just a few months ago, I'm like, yo, I don't want to be on a lease, son. I don't want to finance. I don't want any debt. I don't want no debt. I don't want to owe nobody nothing at all. I don't want nobody. I don't want to owe nobody nothing. So I gave the car back off the lease. I went carless, some bum ass shit. Imagine you have a car, you could get around everywhere. For 4 or 5 months, bro, I was on foot. I was taking the train. I had a backpack. I had a bike. Back axle. Like I was on some like real crazy shit.
Chelsea used to pull up on a bike.
I was pulling up on the bike. Like no paper. Like I didn't give a fuck. And then guess what I did? I bought a used car. I bought a 2003 a truck for $1,500 cash.
The Shug.
And now like people like I remember my pops told me the other day. He's like, damn, how you downgraded like that?
What's
and
your
in my mind,
but
in my mind, I'm looking at it like, yo, I have way more money in my bank account.
But is
now.
it really a downgrade?
And so it's not a downgrade, but it's
self-care.
Self-care. It's perception.
Exactly.
It's people trying to keep up a perception.
Yeah, I feel like if you were the person, because it could either go two types of ways. You could be the nigga that was pushing a Range Rover, and you either A, fell on hard times, or B, you were fucking smart enough to realize that, hey, you know, I don't have to be fucking keeping up with this shit. Yeah, it's gonna get me looks, it's gonna get me likes, and girls might want to fuck with me more, but who gives a shit? And you know, and
you can just attract the negative energy that you don't even want.
You don't understand that energy shit, bro. You don't understand that shit,
That's
bro.
the thing when you step into that realm, because it's like you want to impress people. You know what I'm saying? When you get these nice things. And I am the type of person that I believe wholeheartedly, if you worked hard and you bust your ass and you know what you've been through, and you fucking want to go and spend $100,000 on a fucking car, you go do that shit.
Right.
But do that shit for you. Don't do that shit for nobody else.
So when you drive that shit, you feel good. You're not recording. You feel good.
Don't buy something if you can't buy it twice.
You can't.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I didn't get the new iPhone. But now I can buy it 3 times. That's
hey,
when you're gonna get it.
Hey, I was in a Beamer, depressed. I was crying in the car. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like
leather seats,
slavery. Hey, we fucking slaves. Hey, there's different shit you could be slaves to, bro. There's people slaves to money. People slaves to a job, right?
Sex.
People slaves to women or just opposite sex. Yo, but let me tell y'all, bro, this is the Brothers Podcast. There's a lot of men that are slaves. Slaves to women.
Yeah.
Like not women. I'm saying like they slaves to lust. You know what I mean? Yeah. That lust, bro. They become slaves to it. And when you have that shit comes with everything else now. I love women. What do women want? Fuck, now I gotta get a Cartier bracelet.
Nice car. I gotta have jewelry.
That rabbit hole gonna never end.
It's a rabbit hole.
You dirty and then ruin that shit because you got this imaginary box around your life to one type of way.
But that's the thing I never understand, bro. Like, dudes that do that, right? You go, you buy all these expensive things, this and that. What? First of all, you can't go out here talking about women ain't shit, women don't pay for nothing, blah, blah, blah. When you attracted that energy from the jump, you went and bought the Gucci outfit, you went and bought the BMW, the Benz, you got all that shit, and now you want to complain like,
now you're tight.
You tight, oh, there's no independent woman out there, women don't pay for nothing. Bro, you put that fucking energy out there.
You attracted women that want you for those things, those material things.
You got the money phone.
I started, so...
We don't call that money over here.
What?
Nah, you said money phone.
No. I was saying you got the money phone and all of that. So of course, when women see these things, they like, oh, he balling, he got it.
Son.
And it also makes people more comfortable asking for money. But this is the craziest thing, bro. About it makes people, bro. I have mad family members.
Yeah, I believe
mad family members, bro. The second they think you have some money, everybody's asking you for money. The second I got on a bicycle, they saw me riding the bicycle. Nobody asked me for money, son, and I was hyped.
A bicycle more.
I was hyped, son. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get used to this bike life, son.
Yo, Dom, nigga really started cycling,
bro. I was like, yo,
let me tell you, about 2 years ago, about the whole like men being slaves to lust. about 2 years ago, I like forced myself to be celibate for like 4 months.
That's me right now. That's gangster.
Because like
that's literally me right now.
I did that too, but not by choice.
7 months now.
Oh,
So
word?
you celibate for 4 months?
4 months. 4 months. Cause like,
But was you beating off?
Yeah, hell yeah.
it was yo.
That means you not celibate.
But look.
My son,
It's
tell
been
it.
3 weeks.
Nah, that's fucked up.
No, look. Let me finish though. Look, it was. Look, I lowered the volume per day.
Of your beat off?
Oh,
My
no.
son,
No.
I don't like
my
the
son
jerk
was
off.
telling
I lowered
every
it.
girl he was celibate.
Now check it though. Look, the reason why I did that is because before that, it was like from January to April. It's like 2 years ago. Because I had things I was focusing on, that I was trying to focus on, but I was waking up just thinking about fucking girls.
Pussy.
Like, and it was like taking
I'm
over my
pussy.
brain, and I was
It's
thinking
cool.
like,
Bro, that shit don't come on its own if you move in the right light, man.
and I know that now. Like, I knew that, but then I kind of got lost in that.
Well, Tausee taught me something that changed my life completely.
What
He told
Tausee
me-
know about girls,
Nah,
man?
check this out. He know a lot. Nah, he know a lot.
Well, I'm a shooter, boy.
But
He's a
check
shooter.
this out, and this is
Steph
a
Curry.
fact, and this
Yeah.
is part of the reason why I've been on the same thing Chris said. If you can control your eating habits and your sex life, you can control anything in the world.
That's
Those
a
are the
fact.
2 hardest things to ever control.
Right.
Eating correct, you know what I'm saying? Eating the right fuel that your body
Tausee, I gotta
needs,
shake your hand.
and useless sex, you know what I'm saying? And once he told me that, I've been on 10 because
That's
it's like if you don't build, you gotta literally perfect your mind before you can go out there and think you can affect somebody else's. You feel me?
I learned that through
1000%.
Ramadan though.
And Outwitting
You know
the
what I'm saying?
devil.
And
Outwitting
I'm
the
doing
devil,
Ramadan
too.
right now.
Outwitting the
So-
devil. Go listen
You know
to
what I'm
that.
saying?
That shit changed my life.
Outwitting the
Outwitting the devil.
Wait, so you
Outwitting
can't
the
have
devil
sex
was a
during
great book.
Ramadan? Is
I'm not supposed to.
He doing it.
I'm not looking for it. I'm not looking for it. Like,
She
I'm
just
not
landed on your dick.
Supposed to.
No, like, all right. So a part of fasting too, what I'm doing personally for myself, I'm not gonna drink. Well, you're not supposed to anyway.
Yeah.
But like me, this is my version of it. I'm not gonna go out and drink. I don't want to do hookah, and I'm not gonna mess around with no girls.
Don't be around Ness if you don't
So-
want to do hookah.
But if a girl calls me at 2 a.m. and
I'm
says
taking
come
that
over,
ass.
I'm gonna go bust it down. But that doesn't happen often. Like, look at me. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that happens very often. He's lying.
But actually, like that's a
Handsome
part of it.
motherfucker.
It's really to just purify and
The body.
spiritually reset and find things about yourself that you want to improve on and just have more control.
I mean,
That's all
Word.
it
the
is.
reason why I abstained too is I wanted to have more self-control within myself. You know, I felt like I was making some.
You gotta
uneasy
understand.
decisions.
Nut ass decision.
Nah, but
right?
you gotta understand. Let's say most people here we have similar goals in different aspects.
Indeed.
In order for you to reach your full potential, your spirit has to be so right with everything around you. So a lot of times with sex, we are disrupting other people's spirits.
Right.
And
Oh,
if you know the way the
word.
universe
True
works,
indeed, bro.
that's already, it's kind of like bad karma for you.
Karma.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't be just selfish like, yo, just because I want to succeed, I'm not going to do bad, but just understand that that's
It's
the only
hard.
way. It's a revolving cycle, the whole universe
That
is. So
pasante, bro. Yo, you should start freestyling right now, bro.
about
Nah,
what?
Ness
don't
can't
know, you
leave
just
out
bodied
without
that.
rapping.
He just bodied that.
Oh shit! Iris got the mic, y'all.
No, but
It's
listen.
about to go down.
Nah,
Brothers
he's got
Podcast
I ain't writing years,
2019.
Real quick,
Iris got the mic.
regarding this topic, y'all don't know what that does to women when y'all tell us no.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I'm about to start covering everybody.
I'm just saying,
dump
y'all
that pussy
don't know
on
what
your
that
boy.
do to women.
Yo, let me tell you something.
Wait. Before she go away, what does it do to women?
So with
That's
women,
what
we're
I know.
used to being told yes
Right.
all the time. So when a man tells us no, now it's what's wrong with me?
Yeah.
I ain't look good today, or
That's
what
on
happened?
you. You know that, right?
Yeah, but the way society built it
yeah.
around
That goes back to the
is-
Ayesha situation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now the way society built it was, well, if this nigga don't, if this man doesn't, hit on me, then I don't look good today.
Yeah.
Or, all right, well, if he don't give me attention, I'm gonna go get attention from another man.
But still,
But-
when you
but-
get that
but-
attention, there's gonna be a new void.
It ain't
in
that
your
route.
brain, you
But-
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
It's like remember that J. Cole cut that he talks about like when you chasing money and woman and like it's just like a never-ending rabbit hole. Like, because there's always gonna be more money you want.
Love Yours.
Woman.
Yeah. It's my favorite song.
Well, woman, it's like
One
you're gonna
album.
want another woman and another woman, and then there's another better woman. And it never.
We talk about
it's
that.
never
We
ending.
talk about
You
that
know
all
what
the
I
time.
realized,
I've been
bro?
trying to tell you.
When I'm chasing women, I don't get none, and when I'm not even paying attention, I get everything. You know what I'm saying?
But also
'Cause you
adding,
gotta-
also adding to that, when a woman, depending on the woman that you're turning down, if she says, "Alright, well, fuck you," or, "Well, why he told me no," she's gonna look at you at a different light as well. Well, well, this is a man. This is a different.
But that
kind
goes
of man.
back to the
This is a different
communication.
mindset. The communication with that significant other. If not, the person that you're speaking to, just
If you working on yourself and you explain that to a female and she still feels some type of way, she not even on the right frequency. For
Hey
you,
man,
right?
I think 90% of men have never turned down box in their life.
Bro, I've had a woman.
turned down box.
Bro,
I've definitely.
Bro,
When I was younger, hold on.
I agree with that sentiment.
When I was younger, bro, I remember it was like 2012, bro, and I was working with some lady or whatever. Sorry, babe.
No, you said 2012. That was not younger.
And you know when they try to add up the years?
I was younger.
Hey man, he was a younger man.
Hey, that was
7 years ago.
Anyways,
Look at the range, man.
hey, I turned down
only
some
game
box. I felt so powerful, bro. I couldn't even believe myself.
I think for me personally, the
feel like I
reason
got all the
why
I was
stones.
putting my self-worth in
the
the
reason
pussy.
why I
That
slowed
was an
down.
issue.
I slowed down with it just because I said, yo,
Society,
the
bro.
day I do find the woman that I want to wife up or whatever, I don't want to be together and then mad other woman look at her with me and could say, oh, I had that already. Oh, I already
Yeah,
found. I don't want the
yeah.
woman that I'm gonna wife. I don't want wifey to
1,000.
feel like yo,
Say, give me that.
I don't have something
I'll
special.
tell you this, I'm not.
like, you know, I don't want wifey looking wet.
But not having sex with nobody, I don't want to be around all the
That's it.
time.
But
if I
if
can't be around you all the time, why am I have sex with you for?
That's
bro?
Yo, we be
My
around
nigga.
all the time.
I dead need to love you logically before I can love you emotionally.
Even
My
if
nigga.
even if it's just a once in a while thing,
Yeah.
but if I can't just chill with you, why am I having sex with you,
Bro.
bro? Honestly, from a logical standpoint,
I've
it makes
done
no
that.
sense.
One
Word, bro.
As an adult,
1,000%.
That's
Bro,
what-
As an adult.
1,000%, bro. If we can't, like, even if we want some just smashing shit, I understand that our spirits and our energies is going to intertwine regardless of what the intent is.
I'm leaving
If
that
I
with
can't
you.
have a conversation with you,
Yeah.
just on some regular shit, like if you can't hold a conversation, an intellectual conversation, not about some bullshit, I don't want you to come
You know how
over.
spiritual
That's-
sex
I don't even
is,
want to
bro?
text you.
Bro,
You know the perfect-
90% spiritual, bro.
Everything is
90%.
everything.
Yeah.
Life, period.
Yeah.
Energy,
Spiritual.
all of that.
Everything
Shout
manifests
out
on
to
the,
all that
spiritual,
shit.
on the spiritual level before we actually,
You'll never have better
manifest it
sex
on
than
the-
with
Yeah.
somebody that you both are aligned mentally, bro.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
Thousand.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all
Oh
should
my
start fucking
God.
each other.
Yeah,
But yo, I'm gonna give y'all an example.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna give y'all an
When the
example
spiritual
though,
in the, oh, it's
Wait,
that
look, wait.
Hold on, he got an example.
of like this pertains to what Dominique and Ness,
and
yeah,
Chris.
yeah, what y'all was saying pertaining to like not sharing, being able to share that space outside of sex. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
I'm pretty sure y'all can relate to this. Hopefully y'all can relate to this. But I remember when I had it was a homegirl, friends with benefits, right? And she was supposed to come over. And let me know if y'all ever did this. And you my mind was like, yo, I'm gonna rub one out real quick.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the first round,
100%.
that first
and then you
round
do
ain't
it.
gonna be like less. That first
Yo,
round
I
ain't
ain't
gonna be
do that in
like
like a
3 to
like
5
that.
minutes.
Yeah, I did that in a minute, though.
Look at some.
So listen. Basically, right? Shorty's supposed to come over. We just friends with benefits, right? So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna beat one real quick.
To have
So
that
that
extra.
first round ain't gonna be as quick.
You beat off with mayo?
Nah, I don't beat off with nothing. If anything, coconut water. Coconut
drop?
If anything, coconut water.
1,000.
That's it.
This nigga got mad blisters on his dick.
Nah,
Coconut
my
water's
shit
good.
good. Anyway, don't worry about my dick. My dick good. So, next thing you know, you beat off, and then it's like,
You don't even want to
I
do
don't
no
even
more.
want her to come over no more.
That's
Like,
what-
and you dead ass send a text.
1,000%,
Post
bro.
not
Clarity.
clarity.
Dead ass send a text talking about, you know,
My son
I
had
got
to work
such
it
and
post
such. You see what
But
I'm saying?
you know what the bad
Bro.
part is? Like after 15 minutes, you good again. So it was like, damn, I already told her not to
Bro,
come. but
you
she
know
should've
what's
came.
worse?
That's why you gotta wait 20.
Bro, you know what's worse?
I
Her
agree,
being
I agree.
there, giving you head, and then when you done, You don't want to fuck her, bro.
Don't
You don't want
touch
to be here
me.
no more, bro.
That too happened.
That's
I'm
post nut
like,
clarity.
clarity.
That's when you dead ass don't like the
You be
lady.
like,
You
yeah.
don't like her. You just chilling with her just to
Only a
fuck.
fuck.
What the fuck
But
can I do?
if you actually like the girl, bro, you wouldn't mind hanging out,
Right.
Yeah.
waiting to get hard again,
Right.
in
Facts.
15 whatever, and then go
Facts.
again.
You know if you really
If
like
you
her,
like-
she could come over on her red light. Then you really know if you could like her.
That's a
I
fact.
run
Y'all
red
don't
lights
do
all the
that.
time.
Right.
Well, you know you really like a girl if she come over while she pregnant.
He want to
That
answer.
pregnant pussy bang,
Yeah,
boy.
for sure.
They said what they said about what did y'all man said about the
saying, bro?
I'm
how
not saying that.
insensitive-
No, absolutely not. Don't do that. Don't fucking do that.
Ria, I got the
My
story.
name is
Hold on.
Reinaldo.
Oh shit.
Yo, it's true about what you guys were saying about spirit. Because, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to be like, yo, I smack ass every day. I'm gonna be straight up. Yo, I'm going to be... Man, right here. I've been with 5 girls, literally. That's it. I'm going to be straight up with you guys. Yo, when I met my wife, because I'm married now, I met my wife. We've been married for 4 years now.
Hey, say that.
When,
Nice.
when we first hang out versus other girls, yo, I was clapping ass. Those 5 girls, we were just... Straight, mira, ven pa acá, let's smack some, you know, let's do our
Let's
thing.
smack some ass.
Yo, literally, when I met my wife, yo, it's all about spirit, and that's dead ass because I was just vibing with her, just talking to her, and it felt different. It felt like, damn, this girl right here is the girl that I want to be spend the rest of my life with.
Wow.
And 4 years later, I have two daughters with her.
Wow.
And you know, and I just want to share that real quick because I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to be like, oh, you trying to be the better man in the world, You know, yo, I'm trying to say it's just focus. Let's not focus so much on the quantity. Yeah, you got it. The quantity and versus the I'm gonna smack this and that. You know, no, bro. Mira, focus on the girl you're gonna spend the rest of your life with. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
1,000%. But even on like a
Appreciate it.
smaller
Content
level,
over
like
character.
a lot of them niggas that be like, yo,
Chris.
I fuck mad girls, and my question is, but how they look though? Because on like a lower level, look, I know a couple niggas that's in triple digits. I seen they women.
doubled up, bro.
I seen they women.
Relax.
They look like you.
So they look like you.
I ain't gonna lie, you know what the evil side
Yo,
of
Chris
me
look good,
is?
man.
Like, I just know that I got potential to get some way finer joints, so I don't want to run that yet. You know what I'm saying? Just for a little
Bro,
bit.
you gotta stay in this
But
for
I know
your
that's
beef.
wrong. I know that's wrong, but I'm gonna just do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hold out for a little longer. But at any point, if the right one comes, I'm gonna shut all that
But let me
shit
tell you
down.
something. The thing with men is right that I think both sexes go through whole phases. It's just that men choose to extend their whole phase.
Right.
Let me tell you something.
Yo, you know when you at the party and you done, but
know
you
what
still
I'm
trying to
saying?
party? Like,
Right.
it's time to go home.
Niggas be trying to extend the whole phase, and it's like, yo, you know, if
40
that's what
still
you're
a hoe.
doing. If that's what you're doing,
45,
if that's
still
what
in
you're
the
doing,
club,
more power to you. But at some point, you gotta grow up. You gotta grow
Yo,
up.
so look,
But y'all know that having a whole face is very healthy, right?
yeah, I'm about to say that. Like, I don't mind.
I had a
And that's another
25-year-old
component.
whole face.
That's another component to the possibility of why
You
Ayesha
in
feels
it.
that way.
It's
But
not a
I don't
phase.
know her.
She probably never
But she
had
probably
her
never
whole
went through
phase.
that
Of
Right.
course she did, bro. She been with Steph since they was
Yeah,
That's
that's
why.
true. She probably never had a wild face.
Wow.
Hey,
Oh,
if your whole phase is more than 10 years, it's not a phase. You're just a hoe.
Damn, son. Damn, son.
Nah, 10 years is a stretch though. So
What?
you right. You right.
No, what if you have a
I
break?
agree, nigga.
What if you take a break?
me ask you a
Between-
question.
I take
My
a
nigga,
6
that's a
month-
whole
not a whole phase no more,
That's a
nigga.
whole
Can y'all
generation.
dad delete y'all wholeness though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Backspace.
When you get married, yeah.
No, you can't delete your wholeness, but you can put it in like a folder, like a junk mail folder.
The only way you
No,
can't
because-
delete your wholeness is if you got 5 baby daddies and 5 kids.
Oh wow.
Because the proof is there.
Yeah.
You can't erase
Now,
that
if
proof.
you got mad baby
Right.
moms and
Yo, so
dads.
what's
That's the
y'all
proof.
thoughts on like y'all women having, let's say,
I mean, at my age, I'm
In the
most likely
past.
gonna have a girl with a kid at this point.
no,
you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean like whole phase.
Oh, having
Like,
a whole face.
let's
Hey.
say she's not doing it right now, but you heard some things. Does that make
Yo,
y'all
let me-
uncomfortable?
Let me tell you something, Dominique.
Bro,
Let me
no.
tell- Yo, D,
Because
let me
I don't ask nobody about they past.
The
I'd
bottom
rather
line,
not know.
The bottom line is, if we set a ground rule for our relationship, just don't break that. Whatever you did before or after, I have
It's
no
none of my.
control over.
Yeah,
that.
it's none of. It's really none
That
of my business.
sounds good, but from experience, a lot of niggas can't deal with a lot
Of course,
a lot
but that goes
things
back
we
to
did
that
in the
goes back.
past.
But that's a perfect example to women who feel like they don't need a man's thing, like acceptance, but deep down, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just the way we are as human.
Yo, listen,
bro. We all have like this perspective of who we really think we are and who we fucking end up being, bro. Is where a lot of us are just alike.
I'm not gonna lie though. If I do find out a girl that I really like. Or like is talking to a clown. Used to talk to a clown ass dude. I get turned off.
Even worse. I wish we had.
Yeah, but find out a dude. She talking to a clown ass.
All right, but that's cool. But people are allowed to grow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People are allowed to grow. And there has no time frame. She could have been messing with a lame, or we could have been a lame person.
Just don't do it again,
5-10 years ago. But you could grow. You're allowed to grow as a person.
You're right. I'm gonna still flame her though.
Great segue.
Every time I get, I'm flame her.
Great segue. We don't have much time, but great segue as far as letting people grow. Once again, on social media, I don't know what Chris Brown did recently. I love Chris. But
he ain't do nothing, man. Niggas be bothering him.
Having it. Bro. I don't know. They just been bringing up mad shit.
Niggas stay bothering him.
Yeah, leave him alone, bro.
What's your thoughts on
society? Society believes that even if you did some shit in 2009 that they don't like, that goes against their agenda, you will always be that person.
Bro.
But I'm telling y'all, 90% of people who talk shit about celebrities couldn't go through a day of what they go through. They'll suicide,
that's why,
depressed, and all that shit. You know
that's why I would not see people slandering Beyonce, bro. You don't have to be a Beyonce
no
fan,
Beyonce
bro.
slander.
But bro,
like you gotta be wrong to really
be
for you to be like, yo, she is overrated. You go fucking rehearse for 8 months.
Right.
After you gave birth, you almost died.
Facts.
For you to say that people are overrated or people, it wasn't that good, bro.
Say, bitch, what do you do?
Until you until you've really done something, like you know what's crazy?
Bro,
I was trying to make a musical like 3-4 months ago, bro, and I was in Ness crib.
The one you trying to make me look like a mountain?
Trying to record, yeah. I was trying to record a song, bro, and bro, I have a newfound respect for anybody that makes music because Ness's ears were bleeding, bro.
Work,
like
bro.
I couldn't catch a beat for shit.
It was so
and
bad,
I swore,
bro.
bro. Like I swore I had fire in my notes. Like I'm like, yo, this shit about to hit. And it was
that
bad,
goes back
bro.
to what I tell y'all. Bosses know what real life is about. So when you fucking up, they not gonna look at you like that, bro, because they understand.
They're going through your rhythms. You know what I'm saying?
And that's exactly what you said. It's about being fucking authentic, bro. Live your truth. Just do as much as you can with what you have. You know what I mean? And just go hamon. Do your fucking thing.
In Spanish.
Stop looking around so much. And stop thinking somebody's going to be judging you because you're not where you think you're supposed to be. All of us right now, we where we're supposed to be. If you think otherwise, you got it fucked up. And you can't sleep at night. All of us are exactly right now in our lives where we're supposed to be. And where we're going to end up in the future, that's up to us. That's up to us to, to create that path and go down it the right way. Big sexy.
Hey, I like that.
That's
like
my
that.
sign off. That's what I say.
I like that.
So don't talk ever after that.
Don't talk.
That's it.
Right. You signed off.
You signed off.
Wait, what you said?
Turn your mic off.
Turn his mic off.
Yo, at the end of the day, bro, most of us have 10 people that like us and one person don't like us. And as soon as we have that one person who fuck with us, we fill the box over that. You feel me?
We gotta stop doing that, son.
I was looking through WorldStar comments. WorldStar posted my shit. It had like 2,000 comments. Mad of it was mad good. And somebody was like, please stop posting this fat 40-year-old with braces. And I was like, motherfucker. What the fuck? Bro, literally thousands of good comments, and I didn't even see that, bro. All I seen was this fat bitch with braces.
I think ideally we just hope that everybody loves us, but
it's not gonna be.
It's not realistic. It's not practical.
It's not gonna be like that.
But would it even be worth it if there wasn't a scale?
Hey man,
they hated Jesus.
The stuff with Chris Brown. I don't know what's going on with him now, but. Being a celebrity, again, but not even being a celebrity, being somebody of a higher whatever, and being black or a minority is tough because they'll bring back mistakes that you did 15 years ago.
Yeah, when you was like 14.
Think about it. Charlie Sheen. A lot of people don't understand. Charlie Sheen. Everybody knows his. I think he's troubled past. He passed away or whatever. But
wait, he passed.
He's still alive. He's still alive.
He's still out here giving bitches AIDS.
Think about Charlie Sheen, bro. His story is crazy, bro. He had a wild ass time, and he got second and third and fourth chances. Even this Johnny Manziel. Bro, he got into so much trouble in college, and then even out of college, but they kept letting him play and giving him chances, bro. If you're black, bro, forget about it.
Robert Downey Jr.
He went to jail.
It's interesting that you bring that up, T, because look at what happened with Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart was supposed to host
the
Oscars,
yeah.
And motherfuckers started digging up tweets that he's already apologized for.
Right.
Multiple times.
Bro, they try to say Nipsey was homophobic.
Right, they try to kill him.
With that, and they use that as a reason to be okay with not caring about his death, bro. People are insane, man.
But yo, as much as I would love to continue this,
you see how this shit could go on for 3 more
my
hours.
nigga. So we gonna have y'all again. We gonna have more mics.
This is how it be every time we link up, bro. We talk that hot shit.
For more hours.
Yo,
Word.
so before we leave, everybody, I'll give y'all social media where they can find y'all.
Sure.
Everything. You know what I'm saying?
Don't follow me. I'm not going anywhere yet.
You can follow me on
leave my house later.
Ness.3000 on Instagram, Ness Rhyme on Twitter. That's about it.
I'm gonna write it in the description too.
Yeah.
What's
_Iris0.
Yeah, I did that.
Yo, Tausee _F, Tausee TAUSEE _F.
I like that. Can I follow you?
Yeah, sure.
My Instagram handle is Loso Season, so that is LOSOSZ as in zebra, N.
Rodell Ortiz everywhere. YouTube, fucking Spotify, everything. Rodell
next.
Ortiz.
PSN?
Yeah, same. That ass.
Y'all can follow me, Sally Sunny.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all can actually Google me. You heard? Nah. So my Instagram tag is Vice Virtues. That's VICE.virtues. VRRT. You know the rest. Take care, y'all.
But yo, okay,
y'all can follow me, Reinaldo REINALDO _Estrada on my Instagram. That's basically it.
But before we
got time, Priest? No? We gotta cut it.
1 minute?
I think we gotta cut it.
Damn.
Bye.
No fact of the week.
Fuck it.
Damn. Alright.
Yo, thank y'all for listening.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having us.
Bye, bitches. Time to go eat.
Thank you for having us, Brothers Podcast.